Once upon a time in the little village of Green Meadow, there lived a boy named Lenny. Lenny was known all around for being very, very lazy. He would rather sleep in the meadow all day than do his chores or help around his house. While other children would help their parents or play outside, Lenny could always be found under the large oak tree, napping with his pet turtle, Turbo. Turbo, despite his name, was also quite lethargic and loved nothing more than lying in the grass beside Lenny. One bright summer morning, as Lenny and Turbo were enjoying yet another peaceful nap under the tree, they were startled by a loud trumpet sound. Startled, Lenny rubbed his eyes and saw a cheerful parade passing through the village. There were knights in shining armor, jesters juggling colorful balls, and even a fire-breathing dragon that wasn't scary at all because it kept making funny faces. Among them was the village mayor, who made an exciting announcement. "Hear ye, hear ye! Our village is in need of a hero to find the lost treasure of Green Meadow. Whoever finds it will be greatly rewarded." Everyone in the village buzzed with excitement and started preparing for the big treasure hunt. Lenny, however, simply shrugged and flopped back under his tree. "Nah, it's too much work," he mumbled, pulling his hat over his eyes for another nap. Turbo yawned in agreement, but as Lenny drifted off to sleep, he had a most peculiar dream. In the dream, a tiny fairy with sparkling wings appeared and said, "Lenny, the treasure is not just gold and jewels, but great adventures and new friends. If you find it, you'll never be bored again." Lenny woke up with a start. "Could that be true, Turbo?" he wondered aloud. Turbo looked at him sleepily but nodded as if to say, "Why not give it a try?" So for the first time ever, Lenny decided to go on an adventure. He grabbed a stick for a sword and Turbo as his trusty sidekick. They wandered through the forest, crossed rivers, and even climbed a small mountain. As they traveled, they met all kinds of interesting creatures. A wise old owl who gave them clues, a group of giggling fairies who lit up their path, and even a mischievous squirrel who tried to lead them astray. Each encounter made Lenny feel more alive and curious. Finally, after a long journey filled with fun and laughter, Lenny and Turbo found the hidden cave where the treasure was said to be. To their surprise, the treasure chest was filled with books, games, and maps to even more adventures. The fairy from Lenny's dream appeared again and said, "See, Lenny? The real treasure isn't in being lazy, but in the joy of discovery and friendship." Lenny grinned from ear to ear. From that day on, he was no longer known as the lazy boy of Green Meadow, but as the brave adventurer who loved to explore. And wherever his adventures took him, Turbo was always by his side, just a little bit faster than before.